Chosen one. Have you ever sat alone in the quiet and asked yourself why God has allowed you to remain single for so long? Have you watched other people fall in love, get married, build families, and move forward while you seem to remain in the same place? Have you prayed for companionship, opened your heart, tried to trust again, and still found yourself wondering why nothing seems to work out? If you have experienced this, I want you to hear this message carefully. Your singleness does not automatically mean rejection, failure, or that something is wrong with you. Sometimes a season of being alone becomes an opportunity to discover yourself, strengthen your faith, heal from your past, and prepare for a healthier future. You may not understand the timing today, but you can still choose to believe that this chapter has meaning. Before we continue, if this message speaks directly to your heart, type 777 in the comments as a declaration that you are choosing faith over fear and patience over desperation. Subscribe to Rise of the Chosen, turn on the notification bell, and share this message with someone who needs encouragement today. Chosen one, the first thing you must understand is that your relationship status does not determine your value. The world often makes people believe that being single means something is missing. Social media can make it appear as though everyone else has found love, while you are somehow being left behind. But comparison is dangerous because you are comparing your private struggles with someone else's public moments. You do not know what happens behind their doors. You do not know what battles they are fighting, what compromises they have made, or what they are learning. Your journey cannot be measured by someone else's calendar. Being single can be a season in which you learn to stand confidently without depending on another person to validate you. Before you can build a healthy relationship with someone else, you need to understand who you are, what you value, what you believe, and what kind of life you want to build. This season can give you room to answer those questions honestly. Maybe God is using this time to teach you that you do not need to chase people who are unwilling to choose you. Maybe you have spent years trying to convince someone to love you, communicate with you, respect you, or remain committed. But healthy love should not require constant begging. You should not have to abandon your dignity just to keep someone in your life. Sometimes a closed door hurts because you wanted it to remain open, but later you realize that the closed door protected you from continuing a cycle that was damaging your peace. Chosen one. This is where discernment becomes important. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to remain there. Someone can be attractive and still be unhealthy for you. Someone can make you feel excited while being completely incompatible with your values. Someone can say everything you want to hear and still fail to demonstrate consistency through their actions. That is why you must learn to look beyond chemistry. Look at character. Look at honesty. Look at responsibility. Look at how a person treats others when there is nothing to gain. Look at how they handle disagreement. Look at whether their actions match their words. A healthy relationship is not built only on attraction. It is built on trust, communication, respect, accountability, shared values, and emotional maturity. Perhaps some of your previous relationships ended because you were being given an opportunity to recognize what you should no longer tolerate. Instead of asking only why someone left, ask what the experience taught you. Did it teach you to establish boundaries? Did it teach you to communicate more clearly? Did it reveal wounds you still need to heal? Did it show you that you were accepting less because you were afraid of being alone? These lessons can become valuable if you allow them to shape you instead of defining you. Your past does not have to control your future. Chosen one, solitude can also reveal what constant companionship hides. When you are not distracted by another person's needs, opinions, or emotions, you have more space to examine your own heart. You may discover fears you never confronted. You may recognize insecurity, impatience, resentment, or old heartbreak still influencing your decisions. This is not something to be ashamed of. It is part of becoming emotionally mature. Healing does not mean pretending the past never happened. Healing means the past no longer controls how you respond to the present. Use this season to forgive where forgiveness is appropriate, release bitterness, learn from your mistakes, and become more intentional about the people you allow into your life. You do not need to become perfect before you deserve love. But you should be willing to grow. Chosen one, perhaps another reason this season feels so significant is because you have goals that require your attention. Maybe there is a business you want to build, a career you want to pursue, a creative gift you want to develop, or a dream you have postponed for years. Do not place your entire life on hold while waiting for a relationship. Start building now. Read the book. Learn the skill. Start the project. Improve your finances. Strengthen your health. Develop meaningful friendships. Serve your community. Spend time in prayer and reflection. Become disciplined. Become dependable. Become the person you are proud to be. Your future partner should not be the person who finally gives you permission to start living. You should already be living when they arrive. Chosen one, if faith is part of your life, this season can also deepen your relationship with God. Instead of making every prayer about when someone will arrive, begin asking for wisdom, strength, healing, and discernment. Ask God to help you recognize healthy love and avoid relationships that destroy your peace. Ask for the ability to communicate honestly. Ask for patience. Ask for courage to walk away from what is unhealthy. Ask for wisdom to recognize what deserves your commitment. This kind of prayer changes your focus from simply receiving a relationship to becoming prepared for one. And remember, trusting divine timing does not mean becoming passive. Faith does not require you to stop living. You can trust God while still taking responsibility for your decisions. You can pray while also working on yourself. You can hope for marriage while also building a meaningful life today. Chosen one, another important part of this journey is breaking unhealthy family patterns. Sometimes we repeat what we witnessed because it is familiar. Maybe you grew up seeing constant conflict, betrayal, emotional distance, manipulation, or unhealthy dependence. Perhaps you were taught that love means tolerating disrespect. Perhaps you saw people remain in painful situations because they were afraid of being alone. You can choose differently. You can become the person who says, "This pattern ends with me." You can learn healthier communication. You can establish boundaries. You can refuse to normalize disrespect. You can choose honesty instead of manipulation and accountability instead of blame. The relationship you eventually build can become an example of something healthier for the people who come after you. But it begins with the choices you make now. Chosen one, do not confuse loneliness with a command to settle. Loneliness is an emotion. It can be intense, but it does not have to make your decisions for you. There will be moments when you miss having someone beside you. There will be nights when you wish you had someone to call. There may be times when you question whether love will ever happen for you. Acknowledge those feelings without allowing them to convince you that any relationship is better than no relationship. The wrong relationship can create a deeper loneliness than being alone. You deserve companionship that brings respect, honesty, safety, and mutual commitment. You deserve someone who can communicate without constantly creating chaos. You deserve someone whose presence does not require you to abandon yourself. And if marriage is part of your future, let it be built on something stronger than fear of loneliness. Chosen one, your single season can also teach you contentment. Contentment does not mean you stop wanting companionship. It means your happiness is not completely dependent on whether another person chooses you. You learn to appreciate your life as it is while remaining open to what may come. You learn that your identity is bigger than your relationship status. You can experience joy today. You can build friendships today. You can pursue purpose today. You can laugh today. You can grow today. Your life does not begin when someone arrives. Your life is already happening. This is why you should stop treating your current season like an empty waiting room. It can be a chapter of preparation, discovery, healing, and transformation. One day you may look back and realize that the years you thought were wasted were actually the years when you became stronger. The heartbreaks taught you discernment. The disappointments taught you patience. The solitude taught you independence. The failures taught you humility. The waiting taught you that your worth was never dependent on another person's approval. Chosen one, when the right relationship eventually comes, do not allow excitement to silence wisdom. Take your time. Observe. Ask questions. Pay attention to consistency. Do not build an entire future around potential while ignoring present behavior. Love someone for who they are, not only for who you hope they will become. Healthy love does not require you to constantly rescue someone, fix someone, or convince someone to value you. It creates room for both people to take responsibility for themselves while building something together. And if the relationship does not meet those standards, having the courage to walk away is not failure. Sometimes walking away is an act of self-respect. Chosen one, perhaps the greatest message you need today is this: you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified from a meaningful life because you are still single. You do not have to race against anyone else's timeline. Your path is your own. If you believe God is leading your life, then trust Him without turning that trust into an excuse to ignore wisdom or responsibility. Take the next step you can take today.